Hello, and welcome to my Global Education website. This video tutorial will give you ways that you can use this site to influence your own classroom and spark the desire to explore the world in your students. On our homepage, there are a collection of quotes that can help you encourage students to think about how travel and understanding other cultures is a way to not only learn about yourself, but to learn about others in the world around us. When you click on About Me, it will bring you to a page that quickly describes who I am and why global education is so important to me. When you click on Study, it will bring you to a page that explains a little bit about what global education is. Anthony Jackson from the Asia Society summed it up when he said that in our schools we are creating insufficient leaders for the future 21st century. Leaders who will need to have an understanding of others' cultures, languages, and how economic, environmental, and social systems work. This call to action has inspired me to create this website to inspire other teachers like yourselves to include global education in their lesson plans. Under Study, there are 3 different locations you can go to further understand how you can influence your own lessons with global education. Under Digital Learning, I have highlighted the top 5 resources that I would suggest to begin globalizing your lesson plans. You can click on any of the links that appear in orange throughout the site to bring you to these locations in order to inspire technology in the classroom. The Global Education Assessment tool under Study helps you understand what global citizenship and global competencies are. When you click on the orange link, it will bring you to the various guides that I have provided for you to download and peruse. I have included a short explanation of what global citizenship and global competencies are, as well as rubrics that can help you further understand and evaluate the global education standards in your lesson plans. The Global Competency rubric has various rubrics that are outlined on pages in the document. I've included the rubric here so you can easily access a matrix to understand any global competencies within your own lesson plan. You can download the whole file here and peruse the entire document to understand more about global competence. Under Additional Resources, there are a few additional resources that will help you and also help you teach global lessons that I have provided for you. The first is a virtual formative assessment tool. Many of these tools are free, and it allows you to assess how students are learning throughout your lessons using formative assessment. Under Additional Resources, I have included a variety of TED Talks that match some of the global lessons that I have planned on my own website. Under Additional Resources, there are various articles that talk about global issues happening in the world. Many of these articles will match up with some of the lesson plans on this website. And finally, under Additional Resources, there are various links and literature that can inspire you even further. For example, ifitweremyhome.com is a wonderful website where students can compare what their lives would be if they were born in a different country. By clicking on the interactive map and clicking on one of the countries that show below, it tells you various statistics that compare where you live to the country of your choice. It starts getting to have kids think a bit globally about their lives. Next, I will go to Teach and then go back to Travel. First, under Teach, under Connect Locally, there are various organizations around us to help us bridge the gap between the US and the world. My top 5 choices are highlighted in the beginning, but there are others at the bottom you can explore. Some of these resources can connect you with travelers who can come and speak in your own classrooms. Some of these programs also offer challenges for your classroom that you can inspire your students to think a bit further and compete against people in your state and across the country. Under Connect Globally, I've included many opportunities to further inspire your lessons. So in the beginning, there are 3 different lesson plans that many teachers would consider topics to explore in their classroom: sustainable farming, gender inequality, education. By simply providing a student with these facts, you can inspire them to start looking further into global education and what we can do. Below is a table of examples of 5 different topics that offer globalized modification and globalized assessment strategies. In these standards, the lesson plan modifications explain how we can take a simple standard that we use daily and modify it in our lessons, and how we can assess it in the idea of global education. There is also a section on a travel blog connection. I will explain what the travel blog connection is when I get there. Next are global standards. As you begin to explore this website and discussion in PLCs, you can consider how to globalize your lesson plans using this document. They give you steps in order to explore how you can integrate global education into those standards. This step-by-step guide can assist you in globalizing lesson plans in your PLCs or individually. And then finally, I've included sample global education unit plans. This is my globalized unit on exponential functions. I've chosen this through an Algebra 1 mathematics classroom, and I've highlighted some key points on global education that I'll discuss in this lesson plan. I've also given some examples of how you can globalize this lesson plan through projects, as well as connecting with students in other countries to explore the topic more fully. In this lesson plan, I've outlined an entire unit and one particular lesson plan that involves global education. Finally, the travel blog. So throughout this course, I will be visiting different countries and providing connections for students to learn about those countries and how global education can influence them to make a change in themselves and throughout the world. When you click on a travel blog, it will bring you to the country that I have visited, as well as the different topics to explore. So you can explore, for instance, in India. The green bullets highlight my travels to various schools in the India region. I have written a blog that explains the schools, as well as providing videos of daily school life and pictures for students to explore. Under the travel blog, there are also connections to cultural explorations. So this is an example of a cultural exploration that I took on my trip to India, where I visited an Islamic family and spent the evening having dinner in their house. Under travel, there are various examples. For Egypt in 2015, you can click on anything on the map and explore that region even further. It will bring you to educational facts about the area, as well as pictures about the area. Many of the pictures will also have captions explaining what you see in the picture. These can be used for students to explore, to inspire themselves to analyze something further, or for you to show to the classroom. So again, under Teach, when I talk about connecting globally, I've outlined various areas in my travel blog where students can explore these different experiences in other countries through my travel blog. So for example, in the India travel blog, when students are studying transformations in mathematics, they can go and explore pictures from the Taj Mahal and look at the different designs created in the tile that make up the buildings. I hope you use this travel blog to inspire yourself to think further about global education, but more importantly, I hope you're able to use this to inspire your students to look outside of themselves and explore the vast world as it stands. Thank you.